Game on.
Steve Beaton was criminal, busting that 1-2-1, 1-2-2.
Yeah, that was an absolute shocker.
What he'd done was when he hit the treble 15, I know these throws shouldn't miss a single anyway, but when he hit the treble 15 and left 17 with one dart left from 122, he should have went for 9-4-4. And if he hits a 12, he's left 5 to rip. You don't want to be going back to 122.
Spot on.
95.
He won't do it again, Eric, will he? But he won't do anything again in this year's World Championship. That's the problem.
He won't be playing darts again this year, that's for sure. Here we go. He's going to fill it up here. Bang. Oh. Expected that to go in then.
So did he. Jenkins, a former semi-finalist here. Hamilton, last year's runners-up. And coming up next, mouth-watering tie in the last 16 of the World Darts Championship. Phil Taylor against Robert Thornton, who's beaten in the last 2 times on the telly in Bolton and in Dublin, looking for a hat-trick.
Well, make history, wouldn't he? Beat Taylor 3 times on the trot on TV. No one's ever done that before. In another 20 years, PDC's been formed, that's for sure.
99.
Well, there's plenty of people who haven't been beaten 3 times full stop, never mind on the trot.
Well, James Wade's won like 6 majors, and none of them he beat Phil. Somebody else knocked him out before he got there. He done a good job today, though, James. Come here, done his job. Through to the next round. Everybody's talking about all the other players, but James Wade, class player. All you can do is just win your game, move on. He's done the job.
Hamilton on 1-2-2. The beaten. The shot that Steve will never forget, the one he went bust on. Treble 18 leaves the ball now. If he can slide one underneath the first dart, which he has. So, bullseye for the hammer.
97.
Now Jenkins 120 here. Nice shot for the pros. Keep him straight. Should get 1 dart at tops. Lovely first dart. Keep it above the treble. Oh, double 10. Brilliant darts. Brilliant. So he's held his throw now. Cracking shot out.
We've seen a few of those double top shots which are meant to be a single 20, and I think we've seen a lot more since Andy Hamilton went out the board looking for a big 20 against Phil Taylor and the players. They all seem to be sort of panicking about hitting the treble.
Well, if you're on 120 at 61st dart, in your brain you're thinking, right, just keep it above the treble. Your worst nightmare is hitting the flight and kicking into the treble 20 and busting it. So, yeah, but Andy Hamilton threw it at the ball when he wanted 60 to beat Taylor. That was, he should never have done that.
And this 1 dart at double top on that visit. He was 9-5 up against Phil Taylor. He lost 10-9.
And that could have affected him, really, just so close to this World Championship. And it didn't. He's come here, he's won 2 games. He's playing the 3rd game now to get to the last 8 of the World Championship.
He's a shrewd operator. I got the impression from him that what he took from that game was that he had completely outplayed Phil Taylor for 14 legs and took that as a positive. Actually, because even though he did throw that dart out the board, Taylor played beautifully after that, didn't he? He threw in some fantastic legs of darts that Hamilton could do nothing about.
Nature of the beast. When you get the opportunity to put him away, you've got to put him away as he come back and get you. Always 15 times world champion. That's why I'm looking forward to this next game, because there's a lot of people here writing him off again, saying he's not playing well. I think this is be his big tester tonight. He's playing a guy that's beaten the last 2 times on TV, who's playing very well, playing at the top of his game. We're going to find out that Mr. Phil Taylor is still a force to be reckoned with in the World Championship.
I'm looking for a start for the hammer as he sized up the 170 that we've only seen once, and then amongst all the brilliant darts from Paul Lim.
Terry, you require 101.
just saw a 170 the last leg, but it was only to leave 11. That don't count, that one. Well then,
49.
Hamilton 74 to keep the set alive. He's got to get it. Wants to see that first up, goes straight in the middle of treble 14, gives him 2 at his favourite 32. Now he's going to just have 1 at tops. Got to get it. He's got to get it. Otherwise, this set's gone, I think. Oh, he's just pulled.
Jenkins normally prefers tops, and he will eye up that target with 2 in his hand. 1 in his hand. That's the one that matters for Terry Jenkins. And the raging bull has rampaged through the first set and salutes his fans as he leaves the stage. He's still very underrated, Terry Jenkins. He's become a fan's favourite, but still doesn't get the recognition he deserves. As you rightly say, Rick, he reached 7 major finals. There's not many professional dart players who've reached 7 major finals.
No.
You take the real big hitters like Barney and Phil Taylor out, James Wade, you start to scrabble around, don't you?
97.
Even like the reigning world champion, Lewis. I mean, obviously he's won the world championship twice in the trot. He hasn't been in a lot of other things. There could be another 180 here. Yeah, that's his 4th 180. He's looking good. Pressure shot that was there. Yeah, he's put the pressure on Andy now.
Yeah, 4-0 on 180s, and it could soon be 2-0 in sets, more importantly.
And averaging 96, which is lovely. That's proper darts, 96. He's in again. He'll fill it up again here. He's in again. Here we go, dink. He's there. That's number 5. Just letting Mr. Hamilton know you have got a game on.
Hamilton averaging only 88, and that's well below. Andy Hamilton is such a consistent mid-90s player.
120.
So this is well below his best, and that's why he's in such trouble.
It's unlucky. Treble 18. Just make sure you get the big 20 now to leave tops. He's got 3 darts for the set. The good thing about Andy Hamilton, he's most likely to go 2 sets to 0 down here. As he go off, he'll have a drink of water, talk to himself for a couple of minutes, he'll come back. He will not give in. He will not give in. He's thinking, look, now I can hit him when I'm 181. Great 165, they've double 8, but I think it's a wasted shot. I think it's going to be 2 sets to 0 now.
Oh, they could not be closer without going in.
20.
Wasn't a wasted shot, Eric, was it? He's left 16.
That's why you should never give up. When you see some players just throw it. Yeah, tracking 165 there, well, a lot of people would have just give up. Brilliant 165. Now then, he's got to finish it off now. Unlucky. A waste of a 165. No, what a great last start. Yeah, he knew that. He's got a bit of emotion. Now he's got to throw for the set. What? That's how quick a game of darts can turn around.
Terry Jenkins had 3 darts at double top. Missed the whole stack of them. Hamilton eventually nailed double for last dart and has gone off 177. How quickly can the game change?
Yeah, that's a good start for a 9 darter as well. You hit a 180 the next shot, who's the 144 then, where you can just stick 2 in the 60 instead of swapping about the last shot.
Dean Winstanley hit the 9 darter this afternoon. Still lost to Vincent van der Voort, but it was a memorable moment. The 33rd televised 9 darter.
That just shows you how good the game's getting. 33rd TV.
The days when they said it was impossible, Eric, weren't they, in the 80s?
Well,
before John Lowe did it?
Well, Jockey was the first one who had a shot at it in 83 against Keith Teller in the last 8, the World Championship. Semi-final, last 8 or semi-final, whatever it was. 123. Double 18 he missed, Jockey. And then he ended up with a 10. Leighton Reese done a 10 darter at the first World Championship we played in 1978. Jockey was the first ever to have a shot at.
Della telling us that he won that set, but frankly, who cares? Now, Bull. 17 loose tops.
61.
That's it. He's done his job. Exactly what Jenkins done before. Now he's got a 171 lead double 12. Put him under pressure. Unlucky. Right, now Hamilton. He's having 3 darts for top for the set.
Jenkins missed 3 for the set 3 or 4 minutes ago. Hamilton can pinch it. Great performance from Andy Hamilton. Never say die. The hammer has hit back against Jenkins. Could so easily have been 2-0 down, but he's not. It's 1 set apiece. Just to run through his record, he has been through the quarterfinals or better at every televised tournament. Every completely televised tournament, not counting the UK Open, because obviously some of those are played on outside boards. But quarter-final match play, quarter-final Euros, quarter-final Grand Prix, quarter-final the Players, semi-final Premier League, semi-final Grand Slam of Darts. Nobody has got to the quarter-finals or beyond of all those tournaments, apart from Andy Hamilton.
It's a tremendous record. Jenkins, 6th 180 of the match. And I think the Premier League helped him out so much. You know, all the Premier League players get the advantage of being in front of them big crowds, but especially for Andy Hamilton. The crowd love him, and he really works well on the big stage now. And on the tour events, you know, he's a tough cookie there as well.
Jenkins knows how pivotal that visit could be. Only 60, and if a Hamilton were to pile in 2 big trebles here, this set may be over in a hurry. With a whitewash, he's won the last 3 legs of the match, Andy Hamilton.
94.
Good switch to the 18s. Not far off level pegging. Jenkins is going to need another one of those. That's his hit. We're going 25 on 57. Well, he set that up pretty good. He knows he's going to come back for at least 1 dart and a double. All Hamilton can do is put a lot of pressure on, and certainly he's going to do that.
So then Terry hasn't won a leg in the last 3. 12 for tops, the target that got him all flummoxed. In the previous set, he missed 3 at that to win the second set. He's missed another one there to stay in the 3rd leg of the 3rd set.
Well, he took the 85 out from the previous leg with 2 darts, and an absolute brilliant kill there from Andy Hamilton.
Terry Jenkins
77.
could have won every set of this darts match. Instead, he's only won 1 of them, and he's in severe danger of going 3-1 down, despite hitting 11 180s to Hamilton's 1.
Well, 12 in the match, 11 of them to Jenkins. Incredible scoring power
83.
from the ball, but he's just missing the doubles under pressure. And Jenkins is one of the ones that we always say closes the games out. You give him a chance, he takes it. But certainly it's Hamilton that's been doing the chasing and then punishing him for the mistakes. And on that big stage, Rodders, in front of this crowd, there's no sympathy, nowhere to hide. It's you either do it or you lose.
58.
Oh, it could be a dozen. It is a dozen 180s from Terry Jenkins. I'll tell you what, Gary Anderson hit that 19 in his last game against John Bowles. That's the record for any match outside of final. If this goes all the way to 4-3, that record's under severe threat. Well, that puts the pressure on this 41 from Jenkins. Tops. Double 10, which he missed twice in the last leg, and again, and again. And there may not be another again in this set for Terry Jenkins.
Well, we talked about him hitting the double top with clear darts in his hand and not to win a set. Every time he's had a chance to win the set, he's missed it. But Hamilton, again, with a chance. Double 16 to go 3 sets to 1 up. And this time Andy Hamilton's missed himself, and this is not a great double, this double 5.
That's why 1 double 2. Oh, almost in the treble, but that would have left double 1. It's double 2.
6 score.
Well,
and you require 42.
When it comes to the end of this match, if Jenkins loses, there's only one place to look for the blame, and that's the mirror. Double 16 for Andrew Hamilton. He takes his chance. Andy Hamilton, last year's runners-up, is looking like being the first man through to this year's quarter-final, because he's come from behind to lead Terry Jenkins 3-1.
Yes, and there could be a lot of mileage left in this match yet.
21.
Jenkins is going to have to throw a following leg if he doesn't close this set out with this one. And then he's experienced enough to know that there's still a chance for him to win. You won't see any of these two players give up. They've been around too long. They know what the game's all about.
Winner of this game to play the winner of Thornton Taylor
134.
after Christmas. Jenkins has got himself into a decent position in every set of this match, but when he's been asked whether he can hit a set dart at double or not, the answer's been no far too often.
Well, it certainly looks like this one's going to go to the final leg again, Rod, and it will be interesting. You know, Jenkins will have to throw. Will it be in his mind that he's been in this position so many times and not finished it off? Although Andy Hamilton don't hit a treble, and as I say that, Andy Hamilton hits the treble. And that's good thinking from Andy Hamilton. He ain't worried about the big shot out on the bullseye. All he wants to do is set it up and keep himself in this set. Possibly the set that will see him go through to the quarterfinals.
99.
So his favourite double, normally lethal on double 16, Hamilton. Lethal indeed. And now this leg is win or bust for Terry Jenkins. He must hold his throw here, otherwise the 2013 World Championship is over for the Bull.
100.
That was a great last start. Last thing he wanted was not to hit a treble with this man. A hammer coming up. That's a perfect dart if you're going to miss. Wow, that is an unbelievable dart. Chance here now for Terry Jenkins already in this leg. A nice 140 now. Just a straight ton he'll settle for.
97.
Mrs. Hamilton is being put through the ringer there by her husband, isn't she? It's the best seat in the house, in that player's family's area, Rob, but it's the worst seat because you're right up close and personal and having to sit there, suffer, watching your husband trying to close out a darts match.
And they do go through it, Rod, so I can assure you that they go through it more than what the player does. The player's up there concentrating, so he's just getting on with his job. They can't do anything about it. You can see the emotion in Kate's face there. Agonising.
Well, Kate may have to wait for another set of darts. If Jenkins takes this out, she will. He's not going to take it out. Can he set it up? Can he set it up?
60.
Not enough, Rod.
No, certainly. Of all the times for Jenkins not to hit a treble 20. And Hamilton, one thing he's been good at this game is putting the pressure on and setting it up himself. Well, he needs to hit a treble. He he should come down and leave the 130 if he doesn't hit the treble. And now Hamilton's missed, so perhaps 6 starts from a 104 for Jenkins.
4 tops. Will it be sweet music for Jenkins?
84.
Well, that is what he's done so often on double top under pressure. Dragged it down. Hamilton will believe, Rod, that he should get at least a shot at the bull here. He'll fancy himself to hit at 1 treble 20 from 2 darts, won't he? Well, fancy himself to hit 2. For double 5 for the match. Jenkins nods in the background because he knew that his time in the World Championship 2013 was coming to an end. Andy Hamilton cleans up 130. A clean, clinical performance. Too many mistakes from Jenkins, and Hamilton took full advantage. He is the first man through to the quarterfinals here at the Ali Pali.